Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share a quick unboxing and first look at the Feelworld LIVEPRO L1 multi-format video mixer. This retails for roughly $300 US. I did purchase this, so I have no connection to Feelworld whatsoever, and I do think this is a really interesting product at its price point. Traditionally, something like this designed, again, specifically for live streaming and multi-camera input, the ability to switch from one source to another, 4 in total, as well as a T-bar for transitions, is something essentially impossible to find at this price point and in this form factor. So if it works out, you better believe it is something I will be actively using in the studio. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the packaging. They just tell you multi-camera operation, of course, PC and app controlling, picture-in-picture. It does have a small, I think a 2-inch LCD screen for preview, which is nice. Of course, you will want a dedicated preview monitor for this at the end of the day. USB 3.0 live streaming, audio embedding, high bandwidth, of course, HDCP, which is high bandwidth digital content protection. If you're not familiar with it, it's nothing new. And then they let you know features, USB capture, video complying with UVC for live streaming, 4 channels of, well, 4 HDMI inputs. We've also got, as I mentioned, that 2-inch TFT display for live preview of all 4, which is very cool. Auto cut and manual switch, the T-bar, as I was mentioning before, support for picture-in-picture, 14 transition effects on the T-bar. I mean, I'm excited to see how that works out. Audio offers embedded or external source to select. That's another critical element for me personally. And then support switch between 6-picture PVW and PGM to HDMI out, and control by PC or mobile phone via an app. So pretty dynamic. And then they just tell you, Facebook, YouTube, all the different formats that it is compatible with, at least that they're saying it's compatible with. And then the rest is up to you. So let's go ahead and get this thing out of the box. Again, this is something that as soon as I saw it, it was of personal interest, because I just know it's something that I have a use for here on the channel, creating content for all of you. And as soon as I do start my on-camera work, any live streaming, this is something that is a must-have. Again, if it works as described, especially the price point is just bonkers. Traditionally, equipment like this, which reminds me of the days back when I worked in television, was just astronomical. And now, even before something like this launched, I think this is the 2nd gen of the LIVEPRO, you were still looking at $400 to $600. So the $300 price point, which I'm sure eventually will go on sale also, is just phenomenal. So all of your switches right here, the T-bar, this thing is adorable, but ultimately it's going to be all about what it can actually do, clearly. So I'll show you the balance of the contents of the box, but a quick look at the back, all 4 of your HDMI inputs, your single HDMI output, the DC input right there. We have a LAN connection, Type A USB, audio in and out. This is a critical thing, as I mentioned before. Ventilation all around, and a mounting point as well, which isn't a bad thing to have, depending if you're gonna rig this up. Just really like the form factor, and again, I'm going to say it, the functionality, if it does what I intend to use it for. So controls here for going through the menu system and the modes, as well as control here for, it's a push button as well. So we'll see. But again, to get a video mixer at this price point is just nuts. Let's move it to the side. Let's take a look at what else is in the box. I'm expecting the power brick, of course. There's our Type A USB cable, some paperwork, and the power brick. And again, this is just an unboxing. I will come back with an update to let you all know, or I'll just start live streaming with it, and then you will know whether or not it ended up being my go-to device. And I'll remind you, I have no connection to Feelworld whatsoever. Literally, I've never even reviewed a Feelworld product. So here they're giving you just different heads for different regions for the power brick. And that's it. It's just an incredibly cute and hopefully effective device for video production work. So excited to get it set up. Of course, since I am in the US, this is what I will be using to power it. If you're in the UK, you know what to do. And that's it. Again, the Feelworld LIVEPRO L1. Incredibly small, but hopefully, incredibly competent. And just, isn't it amazing how far we've come in this world when it comes to production level tech being affordable and incredibly compact. Another benefit of being here in 2021. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. Hit that like button, and as usual, please feel free to subscribe, and please stay safe. Later.